All right, great. Geometry Geniuses 1.5, the last portion of it is really easy. I wasn't even going to cover it, but I think that it's important to know what this term means because it does come up down the road. So what's happening? We can say that we come across linear pairs if this is a pair of adjacent angles. So recall, adjacent angles have the same vertice, but have different rays going from it, and they share a ray. Whose non-common sides are opposite rays, yeah, got it. The angles of a linear pair form a straight angle, as seen here. So based off of this, the postulate for linear pairs allows us to say that if two angles form a linear pair, then they are supplementary. But what does this mean again? What does it mean if angles are supplementary? We have two of them, but what does it mean if they're supplementary? Means that they add up to 180 degrees and then creates a straight angle. So pretty much whenever we see the notion of a linear pair, two angles, that means that those two angles add up to 180 degrees. Makes sense, right? I mean, supplementary, you saw that previously, so it's just coming back again. So it's a little vague with how the information gets used, but we need to kind of give some clarity and draw some of these out to make some sense of it. So this is saying that angle ADB and BDC are a linear pair. That I'm going to draw out shortly. We have the measurement of ADB as 3x plus 14. This should also be measurement, so let me help out and say the measurement of BDC is 5x minus 2. What are the measurements of those two angles? All right, cool. So first I'm going to draw this out because I know that, one, I can. Two, why not? Three, I've got the ink. So I know that this is going to be two angles that add up to 180 degrees. Let's call this one A, then D, then B. And then this is going to have to be C over here. So a little different than what's up here because the vertex in this case is D. So let's just focus on this. So I know that this measurement of ADB is 3x plus 14. I know that the measurement of BDC is 5x minus 2. I know that if I add these together, it's going to give me 180, so let's do that. So we have 3x plus 14, adding on 5x minus 2, this equals 180. This is algebra, so you should be able to solve this no problem. So this is going to give us 8x plus 12 equals 180. 8x equals 168. This is going to be the infamous Vine number 21. All right, cool. So x is 21, but that doesn't really solve what we're looking for. So let's go back and plug in. So ADB is going to be 3 times 21 plus 14. So that's 63 plus 14, so 77. And then if you want to plug in, you can, but this other one's going to have to be 103. Done. We see the idea of an angle bisector, similar to the midpoint bisector that we saw, saying that it's a ray that divides an angle into two congruent angles. Its endpoint is the angle vertex. So this is saying that the angle of XAY is congruent to YAZ. That makes sense? Because YA is bisecting it. All right, so this one we have to draw out. That's nothing we can't handle. So this is saying that KM bisects JKL. Let's draw JKL first. So K is our vertex, J is out here, L is here. Draw some arrows. And KM bisects it, so let's draw M out here. If the measurement of Measurement of JKM is 8x plus 6. Sorry if this is a little bit small font, but you know what I'm writing. LKM is 10x minus 10. What are the JKL and ideally the other angle going to be? Well, what do you know about these two angles? What do you know about angle JKM and LKM? What you know about that? Well, I know all about that because I'm teaching this, and we're able to say that these are congruent because KM bisects it, and it states it right here. So this is going to be a pretty easy one. JKM is 8x plus 6. This is 10x minus 10. Although that we say that these are congruent, we're allowed to say that the measurements are equal. If we solve this, this is going to say that 16 equals 2x, x equals 8. If we plug this back in, this is going to say LKM is 70. And, ooh, well, pump the brakes. Is that going to say that? 80 minus 10. Yeah, that's right. Yep, because if you plug in, 8 times 8 is 64, 64 and 6 is 70. Cool. So we're done. The next problem, this is going to be one that I ask you to write down, try it out, come to class, and we'll talk about it. And there's a lot going on here, so we'll talk about this one in class, but I'll read it off. It's saying that ray XC bisects angle AXB, XD bisects angle AXC, XE bisects angle AXD, XF bisects EXD, XG bisects EXF, and XH bisects DXB. If the measurement of DXC equals 16, find the measurement of GXH. So try this out, draw it if you can. If you're truly stuck and you don't know where to start, bring it to class and we'll talk there. Thanks for watching.